Hey, don't adjust the channel. You rocking with your boy Blade. Ain't no telling what we gonna get into today. It's gonna be action-packed. I want you to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get the freshest, the hottest, the newest videos. This channel is all about inspiration. It's all about positivity, good energy. But we definitely gonna have fun. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna think smart, but we're gonna have fun more than anything on this channel. But I want y'all to let all your friends know, even your baby mama. Things got so bad with the tooth in the back of my mouth that I had to go get a root canal. And that was just the start of this bad day. Y'all just stay tuned. Man, it gets worse after this. Man, what a hell of a day. So I'm waiting on the tow truck guy to come because the car starter started acting crazy on this car and it put me down, man. It started smoking. Then we found out that that was the original battery in this car, and it was acting really crazy on me earlier. It was like, and like it didn't want to cut off even after I pulled the key. Just a whole bunch of craziness. So I'm gonna grab these shoes. I'm grabbing a paint cap. I did the color match. I got the paint in the trunk, but I can't get to the trunk right now because the battery's dead. So I'm just grabbing everything I might need out this car. I'm gonna put it in Camille. She told me I could pull these seats down. They got those pulls. So I'm gonna see real quick because I need to be trying to move forward with this Hinds Accord. So tow truck guy is en route. He's already he already been here. Oh man, y'all gotta forgive me for all the jumpiness and everything, but damn, what a hell of a day, man. That's all I can say. Tooth canal, root canal, it's been one hell of a day, but we almost done. We'll go to the shop. I'm gonna wet sand that hood, the bottom side, get ready to cut the jams in. Oh, and I did add the louvers on here since the last time y'all seen it. I'll let that down. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I don't think it looks too bad. But the tow truck got here now. So I'm gonna try to see if I can crawl in this trunk and get this whatchamacallit. But y'all already know it's my boy Dozier. He coming through as always. Dozier towing. But let me see if I can get this stuff out the trunk, man. Man, always spending some money on these damn cars, man. Oh, back up here at the tire store as always. They just threw a new starter and battery in on my Taurus. Y'all can see it over there. We're gonna check it out real quick. Man, so them boys got me back up and running. Oh, I gotta keep that battery too. I gotta, okay. Yeah, cause I gotta get both cores.
That was your smoke. Shit melted.
Damn. Oh, that corrosion, huh?
I don't know what it was, but it shorted out somehow.
Yeah.
Started, fried it up.
Mm-hmm. Man, that battery is a 2011. Still was the original battery.
God damn.
I said, man.
I seen it said Ford on it.
I said, man. I said, that did pretty good.
31 pounds. You talking about 200.
Yeah. That's what you over there looking at.
That's a small catfish. Shit.
A 200-pound catfish?
He said that was only 31.
Oh,
he said he ain't never seen a. He said he ain't never seen one over 200 pounds.
This man talking about he got a 200-pound catfish on a Zepco. Yo, tell me that's true. Look at it. Look
Say,
at it.
look out,
A
cuz.
200-pound
Say,
catfish.
look out, cuz. I can go home and bring one pole up here that'll bring in a 300-pound catfish. Right
Man, people
now.
gonna want to call you out on this shit on my YouTube channel.
Right now.
Somebody gonna wanna
call me
see
out.
this.
I'm not that hard to find. I'm the only black man from the Dallas-Fort Worth area named Johnny Brown. Call me out. Find a pond with one of them in there. Call me. I'm gonna come get it. And I'm gonna skin it.
It's a 200-pound catfish. He gonna be the only one in there.
Man.
He gonna be the ate all the other ones.
For real. Lake Louisville. You gotta go to Lake Louisville. That's the spot.
They my one.
All right, so I did not want to really show y'all all this, but I don't know, that dent was already in there. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I might have put that dent in there. I'm trying to make everything fit. I know this one was already in there. We're not going for no show car, but we are going for a safe car with this one. We just did the measurements from one bolt to here diagonally, and we know that it's not square. So my body man, he was telling me that he could come and help me make these pulls. He said that both ends need to be pulled. So I was thinking that this one need to come more this way, just because of the simple fact, y'all can see that line, that hole, slightly off. It needs to come a little bit more this way. And even though these measurements from here to there, these already exceeded. So I don't know exactly how far it needs to be, but he told me that both sides need to be pulled. So what I'm going to do right now is currently take everything down, get it ready for the hood to be painted on the bottom. And I got my lady with me today. This is my helper. What you gonna tell them people?
I'll get back to you.
Get back to them? She said she gonna get back to y'all, but we finna throw y'all a time lapse. The battery keep on down on this car. I'm just ready to see this car go. I think this car has never ending problems. I think he already had issues and already probably been wrecked a couple times. But this is my main concern right here. Making sure that the gap is correct. It does open and close with no rub. But after we did those measurements, I realized that was a little off. I wish I could pull the diagram that tell me exactly what the measurements need to be from one point to the next point. But being I don't have that, I'm kind of just eyeballing it and winging it. And the correct way would be to remove this whole header panel and do the welding. But this job right here, it doesn't warrant that. Sometimes you have to just go ahead and make up your mind what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And the customer is in control of this one because it's a cash job. If this is an insurance job, they will pay for it to get done right. I'm going to do it as best of my ability with the tools I have and the knowledge I have and the willpower. So, man, if y'all tune into this channel, best to believe I'm going to get this one right. If I got some work to do, y'all just stay tuned. So everything wasn't aligning how I really wanted it to, so I took it off. I made a couple pulls, and then I put everything back on. And then this time I decided, hey man, let's go ahead and add the bumper and see what we got. I should have threw the headlights in there, but I was getting the fitment and the lines that I wanted for the most part. As you can see, it still was a little bowed out, and the line was a little off, just a little bit, but I'm always going to do that no rub test right there. And just before it was sitting on the chrome, so I know that it was still sitting in a good position. I did come back later and make further adjustments to it. And after I did all my measurements and everything, I made a couple more pulls. I pulled those ears as far as I could with the way I was pulling. And I just wanted to make sure that I didn't cause the metal to keep on buckling because there's so much damage and it's already weakened the header panel would never be straight without just fully removing it. But the whole goal was to just give it a upright so everything could align correctly. We're looking at about an inch off. I believe it was on the driver's side. It was approximately 59 inches on one side and 58 on the other side. And so that inch was going to be translated in a few different ways. So what I decided was I was going to cut a hole in the fender, a different hole in the fender, and make that work. So these are aftermarket parts. This stuff is only going to do so much. So I'm going to put everything back together. I'm going to go back. I'm going to clean up that header panel just so it won't rust and it won't look so bad. And it'll be a little bit more incognito. During the time of this, I noticed that the motor was jumping in the car. And so that let me know that the motor mounts are cracked or broken. This car right here, man, is really not as safe and it has a lot of issues with it. I just want the customer to know because I don't know if the previous owner knew the amount of damage. In my personal opinion, this car, I'm doing all I can, but I wouldn't feel safe with it with the motor mounts, how it is. And I put as much metal as I can back in the front. And while I'm trying to make sure that everything good and secure and aligning in the front of the car, my lady is in there. She's hitting it with the wax and grease remover, making sure that everything is clean on the bottom of the hood and prepping it for paint. But being that this is a woman-owned car, I wanted my lady to come out here and lay eyes on it. If I could do more mechanical work, I would. I just don't feel comfortable with doing a lot of mechanical work. Those motor mounts, that's something that I wouldn't want to do for a customer. I'm trying to limit my liability as much as possible, but my lady was just noticing that it still like it was a bowl in the middle of that line right there and about the middle of the fender. So what was going on was the tab on the top of that fender right there, it needed a little bit of adjustment. So I went ahead and made that slight adjustment. And I did want to do some body work, but this car, I have a very tight budget and I have a very limited amount of time to work on it. Just have a lot going on in my personal life with my mother and, family responsibilities. So I just wanted to just go ahead and get this car in and out. Low key, I really kind of wish I hadn't taken this car on. But, hey, we here. And before it's all said and done, this car is going to look really, really good. But the main focus is making sure it's safe. My part would be as safe as possible. With the metal work that I did, I feel comfortable with knowing that, it's safe. But that motor mount is definitely a big issue that we need to address.
38 in my pocket, make the wrong move, might pop it. I'm tryna fatten this wallet. Pussy ass niggas can't kickbox, eating so good that it's pasta. See all these niggas I passed up. Watch how a nigga go Lately I'm walking on tiptoe, tryna watch out for the wind slow, slay low. Shout out my kinfolk, I'ma wild out with this pinto. It's like I'm gripping extendo. You niggas hating, be honest. I'ma just creep in your conscience. Glock cock if they walking up on me. Block hot, I can heat up baloney. Top spot, man, I hate being lonely. Y'all think y'all fucking with me? None of y'all fucking with me. Slide with the team, I got eyes on the green. Bad baby girl, get in her spleen. Little shorty thick fucking on me. Cannot be defeated, I am the king. Y'all see what I mean? Yeah, lately I'm smoking exotic.
All right, so everything is ready to go, man. My lady, she hit it with that wax and grease remover. And I'm spraying some caps here. I'm spraying a reasonable, affordable paint. Not too expensive, not the best of the best, but this is what I'm hitting with. I'm gonna hit it with this 1-to-1. That's that graphite metallic. $75 worth of paint. And I'm gonna use this finish 1, 4-to-1. I prefer 2-to-1, but this finish 1 gonna get this job done. It's reasonably priced, and like I say, we on a real tight budget. We already not gonna make the profit. I'm not making the profit that I would like to make on this job, considering how much work it is. But and I'm hit it with this Iwata LPH 400, my go-to gun. Really one of my only guns. I got that DeVilbiss. I got a DeVilbiss somewhere around here, but I just love the Iwata. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm probably gonna put up a little bit of test paper. I'm actually just gonna use this box right here. I'm gonna use this box for my little test paper, my little test spray out right here. Just hit it a couple times across here. I wish this box was white, but hey, this is gonna have to do for today. Don't worry, we're not messing up none of the new stuff. I ain't gotta worry about me tearing up none of the new stuff. We're being gentle and delicate as much as possible with the new stuff. But this the old bumper. I still have to remove a bracket or two from inside of here. And I think I'm just gonna take this and move this towards the back so I can go ahead and have more space to work. We just throw this over here. We may need that box, ain't no telling. This is the old power steering pump. We're gonna be getting a new one really soon for the Monte Carlo. So I had to make room for a lot of stuff, kind of clean it up just a tad bit. I'm covering that up, even though this little bit of paint diamond spray is not gonna be that much. I plan to spray 2 to 3 coats of color, just depending on how it's laying and how the coverage is. And then probably like 2 coats of clear. Even though I have plenty of clear, and I don't mind using the clear, I just don't want to overdo it. You get what I'm saying? Like this is the bottom side of the hood. Nowadays, they don't even paint the cars bottom side of the hoods from the factory. So yeah, we're doing it better than what they do now to the 2024 standard. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna move that bumper. I'm gonna get it on out the way so it give me a little bit more space to work around. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get to it, man. Yes, sir.
Make the wrong move, might pop it. I'm tryna fatten this wallet. Pussy ass niggas can't kickbox. Eating so good that it's pasta. See all these niggas I passed up. Watch how a nigga go, Lately I'm smoking exotic. Big 38 in my pocket. Make the wrong move, might pop it. I'm tryna fatten this wallet. Pussy ass niggas can't kickbox. Eating so good that it's pasta. See all these niggas I passed up. Watch how a nigga go, Some of my niggas gon' slide, bitch. Aight, bitch. Hop out the ride, bitch. I got my girl as my sidekick. She keep the work, she gon' hide it. We have been rocking with it for a minute now. She been loyal to me, won't me.
First coat. Not looking too bad. That color is actually pretty, man. I know I say that with every color though, but this is the first coat. We're not really laying it heavy. That's not the goal when you laying your first coat of paint, not to lay it heavy. Your goal is to actually just say, hey man, wake up, this is what we finna do. We finna take some color to the panel. And we just want the panel to know, you know what I mean? Because believe it or not, it's pores in this metal. And if I put too much material too quick, that'll definitely be a bad thing. It'll cause wrinkling. And being I haven't sprayed in a while, you know, I do a little something here and there, but I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. Because like when you get up close on it, you actually can't even see the color on it. When you get close, it almost looks black when you take that step back. So you want to make sure you look at it from every angle. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you see it from every angle. Like I say, it's not about where you spraying at as far as like, oh man, you know, ain't nobody gonna see this. This is all about man, perfecting my skill. That's it. It's not about oh, I'm gonna take shortcuts. Because trust and believe, I don't want to take shortcuts on this car. But when you have a budget involved, you know, as you can see, it's not enough color right here, in my opinion. You know, I don't know. It could be there. I know one thing, when we get this second coat down, I'll be able to tell better because that's when the color really start popping. And we'll be able to tell. But man, you know, I'm doing this content, man, not to flex on nobody. I'm just trying to inspire people, motivate people. And when I had the shop, when I had the business, I had the employees, I had a lot of negative energy, and it would throw my whole balance off. Being so worried about people's opinion, um, depending on people. And I got where I got by myself, you know, by working hard, by believing in myself, by not having that negative energy, not giving into it. And so, man, if y'all going through something, man, hey, trust and believe, I understand. You know what I mean? If it's something that you're trying to achieve, trust and believe, I understand. When you tell people and they laugh at you, 'Cause I told people I was gonna own a barber shop and I was gonna own a body shop, and then that time came and it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. And I worked really hard to get to that point. Then I worked even harder once I got to that point. And so now I don't have those things no more. This shop is not really open to the public. It's a lot smaller, and it was designed for me to just do what I can, but mostly do for myself and perfect my skills. I still want to do wraps. I still want to do paint. I want to be able to do both. It's not even about the money no more. Before, when you have the business and the employees, it's all about the money because I got to bring in enough money at the barbershop, enough clients in the barbershop, where I could collect my booth rent and then the barbers could still make a living. And in the paint shop, I need to be able to bring in enough money where I can pay my overhead. A portion goes to myself so I can maintain my lifestyle. A large percentage goes to materials and overhead, and part of the overhead is paying people salary per job. I didn't pay them a weekly salary. So in one of my business, everybody paid in, and then other business I always paid out. So I learned a lot having both of those businesses. And the best advice I could tell any entrepreneur: stay small, make maximum profit, very minimal overhead. You want to minimize your overhead because when it's slow, you don't want to be stressing about going into your savings account and making things and taking a loss and making things happen. But that's just comes with business, that comes with time, that comes with experience. But the moral of the story, man, never doubt yourself, man. But I'm gonna show y'all this one more time. And man, I'm finna go ahead and I'm gonna throw this phone on the charger. And yeah, man, that color is nice though. Can't wait to see what that razzle dazzle do in the sun, man, for sure. Y'all just stay tuned, man. That's after the first coat of clear. That looks like it's pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. A little bit of trash in there as I can see, but just the bottom side of the hood. I'm definitely gonna have to wet the floor when I get ready to spray. It's not gonna be a showroom floor finish. And some of it is like how much of that is trash and how much of it is actually in the metal. 'Cause I can see little small little specks here and there, but still a lot cleaner than what I've seen a lot of other shops put out. Like you can see little itty bitty imperfections. But yeah, this is how it's gonna be. As long as it's hitting and doing what I needed to do, I'm okay with it. And yeah, that looks pretty good to me. I'm just trying to make sure that everything is wet. I'm gonna run another coat. Because it looked a little dry up in there. But that could just be the angle. Because it looked dry over there now. But I'm gonna make sure I hit all those angles. When I do this car tomorrow, or whenever I get to it, you see when I step back, there you go. I can see the trash right there. And that could have probably came out if I would have tack clothed it. If I would have hit it with a tack cloth, but like I say, you never know how much of it is the environment. And because I cleaned it out pretty good before I got ready to lay the paint, I could have let wet the floor and it would have kept some of the dust down, but we're gonna definitely do that tomorrow when I get ready to spray that car. Yep. So that's where it's at, man.
Why they call you 19, man?